In this video, I want to share with you two powerful energetic frequencies that will help you literally transform anything as soon as you start tapping into them. They are accessible to you right now. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. It doesn't matter what problems you have, what challenges. It doesn't matter how you're feeling, what your emotional baseline is right now. It really doesn't matter. These frequencies are there and available for you to tap into. And when you do, it changes everything. You will be able to find solutions to your problems, answers to your questions. You'll be able to find a new pathway to what it is that you want to achieve. You'll be able to let go of what it is that's holding you back. The problems that you feel are so persistent in your life. You'll be able to let go of all of that and start moving towards what you want in a more aligned, clear, and confident way. So I'm really excited to share these with you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. I help women release the subconscious blocks that are holding them back. I help them reclaim their power and really transform their lives from the inside out using the power of identity work and energetics. This message came through for me in a meditation recently, and that is why I feel so compelled to share it with you, because it is powerful. I was struggling with something. There was a certain thing in my life that, some personal issue that I really wanted to resolve, but I had been trying to fix it. I had been spending a lot of time and focus on shifting myself to align myself to be the match for the thing that isn't that, right? And as we all know, the more we try and fix or problem solve, or the more energy we pour on a problem, the bigger it gets. So we have to actually step back. And I recently did another video on this, showing you how you could use energy to detach from the problem and actually instantly shift it. So I'm going to link that up in the notes for you to watch next, because that's a really powerful video. Anyway, I allowed myself to start coming back and sort of detaching from the problem, making it less of a problem. And as I did, it came through in meditation to completely focus on something different. And the two frequencies that I should be focusing on right now are the ones that I'm going to share with you now. The first one you will already know about. Whether you're tapping into it or not is another story. We'll find out. And the second one is perhaps something that you haven't even really considered before, and certainly have never really consistently tapped into. So make sure you watch till the end where I share that one too. The first frequency is the frequency of love. Love is a master healer. It's said that love heals all. And this is so true. If you think about it, those times when you've just fallen deeply in love with someone, whether it's starting a new relationship, whether it's having a child, whether it's having an animal, a dog, a pet, and just really feeling that unconditional love, it changes every cell in your body. It changes how you feel, how you think. It changes, your heart opens up, it expands. You're in an expansive, receiving energy. You feel a lot calmer. You feel a lot more complete and whole. You're not listening to the ego mind. You're not listening to fear and anxiety. You're actually more deeply tapped into who you're being, and you're just present with it, and you just feel amazing. And haven't you found that when you really have these high frequencies of love running through your body, that actually you can do anything? You feel like you can do anything. You feel open to different ways of thinking. You feel so much more compassion, so much less judgment and self-judgment. And overall, it just completely raises your vibration. Now, I'm just going to pop up a chart to show you how love compares on a frequency level compared to most of the other emotions that we can tend to feel throughout the day or ongoing, or whether it's our dominant emotion. You'll see in the image that shame is at the very bottom of this vibrational scale, and it vibrates at a frequency of 20 hertz. So it's very, very low. It's very slow. It's very dense energy. Now, when we move all the way up to love is actually vibrating at 500 hertz. It is a huge difference. And when we're operating at that frequency, like I said, not only do we feel good, not only are we open, but we start attracting more opportunities, more possibilities, more synchronicities, more things come our way. Because if we're feeling shame or guilt or grief or fear, then we're just not seeing those things. We're not in vibrational harmony. They're not on the same frequency as where we are. So we just can't access it. We can't see it. We're just stuck in this state, this low vibrational state of being. Whereas when we're in the vibrational state of love, we are expansive. We're tapping into higher consciousness. We're tapping into new ways of thinking, new frequency thoughts, new frequency emotions. So that's why love is so powerful, and it's so accessible to us, because we all have something we love. You can tap into this frequency, whether it is just having your coffee in the morning. I do this every single morning. I love having my coffee. I make my special coffee and then I sit there and I sip it and I indulge and I enjoy. And that taste in the morning just feels amazing. And I love it so much. And I allow myself to feel into that vibration over a coffee because why not? Right? So we can be really intentional with this. Now, what most of us face is that we're living in a state of fear most of the time, or we're living in survival. We're living in anxiety. We are stressing. We are worrying. And just look at that scale. All of those are vibrating on the lowest frequencies that we can be operating on. And that is why we attract things into our life that are things that we don't want. The things that we fear come into our lives. The circumstances, the people, the synchronicities all seem to be things that we don't want. And it's because we're vibrating so low. So if we can start tapping into the feeling of love, the frequency of love, the vibration of love, and you just allow your heart to just feel into that, then you are going to raise your vibration so quickly that these other things can't come into your life anymore because you're not thinking on that level anymore. You already know about the radio dial and changing the frequencies. And when you tune into the rock channel, you're going to get rock. And if you tune into the classical channel, you're going to get classical. So if you tune into the frequency of love, you're going to attract more things into your life to love. You are going to feel more love for the things that you already have. You're going to appreciate. And then that's going to raise your vibration even further as you compound that to actually feeling more into joy, more into peace, which are also high vibrational frequencies. And actually amongst the highest, those three, with the one exception of enlightenment, of course. So how can you tap into this powerful love frequency? How can you start deliberately accessing that emotion, that vibration, consistently on a daily basis? Let me know in the comments if you already do something to tap into this frequency or what you can do to tap into this frequency. When you tap into love, you are going to override fear, grief, shame, guilt, resentment, anger. You are going to ride through so many of these emotions because you are just being more accepting and more accepting of yourself, more accepting of where you are. You're not going to attract those people and those conversations, those low-level energies into your life. And if you do, they're just going to bounce straight off you. It's such a powerful emotion, and it really does heal so much when you start pouring love into yourself, into your surroundings, onto the situations and circumstances and people that are triggering you. Just keep pouring love into yourself. You can do this with golden energy, with bright white energy throughout the day. It will change you. It will change you at your very core. So that's the first frequency. The second frequency, and I love this one so much because it goes against everything that is in my programming, and that is the frequency of possibility. This is so powerful. If you are like me and you have spent most of your life living, needing control, wanting to control things, wanting to control situations, wanting to control people because it makes you feel safe, because you feel like if you don't control it, who else is going to do it? You'll never get what you want. And there's all that fear around it. And there's all that judgment. If you are like that, then the chances are you're not tapping into possibility very often. And the problem here is that what you want is in the unknown. The things that you want to create are not in your field right now. So all the time we're trying to control. All the time we're trying to know exactly what's coming, when it's coming, what the outcome's going to be. We're trying to forecast and plan and predict. We are not in the field of possibility, and the field of possibility is the field of the unknown. How can you attract new things, new synchronicities, magic and miracles into your life if you're not even open to possibility? You know, we make these decisions subconsciously about whether something's going to work for us or not, about whether we're actually going to get to have this thing or not, or this person's actually going to do this or not. And when we think about quantum physics and the observer effect, whatever the observer observes will affect energy at a subatomic level. It literally collapses the wave function so that this energy, these infinite streams of possibility, actually become physical matter, actually become in this 3D reality. So it is the power of the observer. You are the observer. So every time you're making an unconscious decision, and most of our decisions happen unconsciously. I can't remember how many we make a day. I think it's around 30,000 or something like that. It's crazy. But our subconscious makes nearly all our decisions for us. So when you are unconsciously deciding that an outcome is more likely to happen that you don't want than you do want, you're actually sending that intention out into the universe. You're actually creating that energy. You're creating that outcome through your energy unintentionally. And that's why things keep happening that you don't want, or you never get the result that you do want, because you're subconsciously deciding that that's just the way it's going to be. And this is all because of our need to feel safe, to control, and to predict the outcomes. I don't know about you, but I was raised to just prepare myself for the worst case scenario. This is kind of a society conditioning. If we're prepared for the worst case scenario, then it's okay because we can't be shocked. That's because we want to control. We want to control the outcome. But if we're going to do that, then we're unintentionally manifesting the outcome that we don't want, right? So leaning into possibility, what does this look like? It looks like just being open. It looks like saying, I'm just going to let that go. This situation, the condition, the person, the relationship, the work, the money, whatever it is, whatever your challenge is right now, it's just letting it go. Being willing to let go of the grip of how am I going to fix it? How am I going to make this happen? I don't know what to do. Like putting all that energy onto the problem. It's letting it go. It's detaching ourselves from it energetically, mentally, emotionally. And then it's just holding the intention in our heart that we are open to a new way. We are open to something different coming. We are open to possibility. We are open to something happening for us. We are open to the universe co-creating and doing its job. We are open to the solution. We are open to the thing that we want to come in. And it's about sitting in that energy and holding that energy in your body. And every time the mind takes you back to fear, to anxiety, to what if, predicting the worst case scenario, it's bringing yourself back to your body, back to your heart, grounding, and reminding yourself, I'm actually open and willing to be open to the possibility that something else can happen, that something could change today, that what I want could come into my life today. I'm open to it. I'm open. I'm open. Isn't that a different energy to, I really want this, but I bet it's not going to happen? And that whole giving up and deflated and disappointed and closed. You close your body down, you close your energy down, you close your aura down. Whereas when we're open to possibility, it's like we're just opening our arms up and allowing it to come. We're becoming a vibrational match. So these are two really powerful energies that I know will change your life as you start to embody them and activate them. And so I'm really glad to share them with you. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do to start tapping into each of these powerful energies. And if you are someone that would prefer to just have simple processes and audios and step-by-step things to listen to follow so that you don't actually try and have to work out how to do this, then I have created a really powerful toolkit. It's an energetic upgrade. It's a 7-day journey of taking you through transmuting some of those lower frequencies and energies right to the top of feeling into love at the end of 7 days. So they each come with a powerful audio lesson and then meditation or an energy technique or an energy practice, all where you just need to sit and listen, put your headphones on, listen and be led through it. So if that sounds like something that you would actually prefer to do so that you don't have to think about this yourself, then I've put a link to Baseline, which is the energetic and emotional upgrade toolkit that you can use for the rest of your life to tap into higher frequencies, but also to transmute those lower level frequencies without spiritually bypassing, without emotionally bypassing, and actually process them in real time. And if you're someone that would prefer one-to-one support, we can, of course, go through this work together. Just book one of my breakthrough sessions. The link is in the description. And we can do some deep work to really release some of this stuck energy. We can shift you onto a new timeline, a new frequency at the end of 90 minutes. So if that sounds good, book onto that, and I will see you in the next video.